Love it, old style classics baseball cards, and it's my favorite day of the year. It's Allen Ginter release day, and here at Old Style Classics baseball cards, my favorite top set is Allen Ginter. So today, December 3rd, 2025, the release day of 2025 Topps Allen Ginter, and I went to the Mojo Break Shop here in Santa Clara, and they do Mojo Breaks, but they also have a shop, and went in there and picked up 2 hobby boxes, which I haven't got around to. I'll have to do tomorrow or this weekend before I get busy at work next week. Going to be doing a lot of overtime for another month before I have some time off, so might not see a whole lot of me. But anyways, in the previous video, I opened my first pack of Topps Allen Ginter that they gave me for free at the Mojo Break Shop, and they also gave me a free 20th anniversary there Topps Allen Ginter hat, the Mitchell and Ness hat with the Topps Allen Ginter 2025 logo there, the Allen Ginter 2006 to 2025 Topps pin, and also says Mitchell and Ness on there. There's the sticker, and it comes with that lining. You can see that all in the previous video. So pretty cool stuff. Thank you, Mojo Break Shop, for the free hat. I was telling them I just ordered this hat along with a box of Mitchell and Ness Allen Ginter. They have a special box with like short prints and stuff with Mitchell and Ness that you can get from the Topps website. So I ordered that today, and then I saw this hat, and so I had to have it. I ordered it, and he's like, oh, he knows I'm a huge fan, so he's like, oh, I'll give you one for free. You should go cancel that. And so he gave me the hat for free, and got home and sent Topps a message hoping they'll cancel my order from like 3 or 4 hours ago as far as the hat goes. So we'll see how that works out. Alright folks, got a short print state bird there in that last box with like Buster Posey and Goose Gossage and Rookie and some other stuff. So the Western Meadowlark from North Dakota. You know, I'm a super fan of mini tobacco cards, and so we got that. And of course I love Allen Ginter, and I don't want to just stop at one pack, so let's go ahead and do this blaster now so I don't talk too much. If I do, speed up the video. If I talk too slow, like, subscribe, leave messages, all that kind of stuff. Notify if you're interested. 254 viewers, but mostly specialize in oddball cards and Allen Ginter and stuff that's similar to Allen Ginter. Alright folks, so enough talking, let's get to opening. So blasters have not been good in the last few years, and Topps has reduced the number of hits that you get in the hobby boxes. So either that means that the value of their hits will go up, so the half glass full is the value might go up a little bit because they're not getting as much and they're rarer to get, unless they switched and started putting them in the blasters here to make up for usually not getting anything out of a blaster. They used to be really good, but now they haven't been so good. So let's see what we get here. I'll probably pick up some more when I see them at Target or anything. I love Allen Ginter, so it's not as big a deal to me because I love the mini cards and get a lot of mini cards. But now they have some new stuff like the filigrees, and here's some of the stuff that you can get. My boy Andre Dawson's in this set as short print card number 301, so at least he's in there. And I've seen relics already on the filigrees with Andre Dawson going up for sale, and he is in the Cubs uniform again this year. I don't know if he's part of the 300 card set or just one of the short prints. But we will find out as the days come, because I haven't done a whole lot of looking into the checklist or anything like that. Just kind of want to be surprised. So here we go. Same old pack is like the one I just showed you that they gave me for free, along with that hat. But in case you're interested, there you go. Take a look at that. If you like to see the Topps information, you can pause that. Alright, and as you know, I like the mini cards. That's my thing, so we'll save the minis till last and see what kind of short prints we get. That's the one thing that the blasters have been good for in the last 3 or 4 years, is that, you know, you get like 7 packs in here, right? And usually it's been like 6 or 7 of them have been short prints. So as far as minis go, and you like short prints, A and G backs, black borders, gold, all that kind of stuff, blasters is a pretty good way to go if you're into the different kind of minis. Hits otherwise, not so much. Alright folks, so we're going to take this here mini out, hide that from myself so I don't see what it is, and here we go. Now, as far as the design goes, it's fine. You know, beautiful Allen Ginter white. One guy did say these look like some of the rip cards they've done in recent years, and I'd have to agree. So they are nice. Is it my favorite? No. Is it bad? No. Is it somewhere in the middle? I would say it's probably, out of the 20 sets, it's probably in the top 10. So it's not right in the middle, but it's not at the top, and it's not bad, so it's not near the bottom. So yeah, I like them. Alright, so here we go. We already got, people, I don't know who the big rookies are this year. Can you believe it? Because I just haven't been getting cards a lot lately, because there's nothing been out that I really cared about. And I feel Topps has been overproducing once again, so we're kind of hitting a junk wax era again. And but hopefully Allen Ginter's reducing the hits and all that kind of stuff is not one of the more overproduced product. I'm trying to get this camera just right, folks. Alright, here we go. So we do start off with the rookie. I do like to show the backs of the rookies at least. So we got Cruz there, so Dylan Cruz for the Washington Nationals. So we'll see what my Cubbies do in this off season. Now they brought what's his face back. Epstein? Whatever. Alright, I believe we got Terang. He was the first card I got in the last pack. So that was the first card that I opened this year, was a Terang card. So I already got a duplicate. But of course this is a different blaster. Alright, so we got Tovar. So there's old school player. Tovar, so let's give a look at what he's done. Caesar Tovar. Alright. 1,546 hits. 46 home runs. Might have been from the Negro Leagues there. So made it up to the Twins apparently. So does it have the it's got the Hall of Fame logo down there, so not too sure if he's in the Hall of Fame or not. He might be. Alright, so Bohm. Alright, Phillies Bohm. Alec Bohm. And my first insert card of this blaster is White Sox win the World Series. Boo. I'm a Cubs fan, folks. Don't like the White Sox particularly, but that's okay. Mark Burley. Alright, so if you want to read about the 88-year drought that they ended in 2005, check that out. Took the Cubs another 11 years to break their 108-year drought. So, but now it's already been going to be 10 years. So, not a drought you want to be bragging about, or streak, I should say. Okie dokie, folks. didn't make sense. Alright, next pack. Take the mini out, put that aside. Alright, Bobby Witt Jr., no longer a rookie. Alright, how did he do? There you go. Alright, we'll try to stick with the rookies, folks. Also like to see the backs to see if there's anything that I don't know about. Next two cards are kind of stuck together a little bit. Hey, we got a big one, folks. We got a big one coming up. Duran. I didn't even have to wait until the right off the bat, first day, folks. I'm going to show you this card first. This is the insert. Hey, another Goose Gossage, a Wicked Curves. Cool looking card. I like that design. That's pretty sweet. Good job, Allen Ginter. Goose Gossage, former Cub. But let's give him his little bit of the limelight there. I like those. Those are cool. And here it is, boom. Bang, people. There's my man, Andre Dawson, my PC. Right off the bat. Started off with full-size short print. Andre as my cubby. Alright. That makes me super happy. So happy. You guys should speed up the video to make me sound happier. Ooh, there it is. Andre Dawson right off the bat, folks. That'll be going into a binder when I get around to binding them. Thank you, my man, Andre. Actually, I'm going to leave him on the screen so you can enjoy my man, Andre, for a few minutes or a few seconds while I get this next pack rolling. Been doing a lot of other stuff lately, folks. Buying stuff like pins and watches and desk stuff, so that's part of the reason you haven't seen a whole lot of me. Plus, I've been super busy at work, so that's part of the reason you haven't seen me. And there hasn't been a whole lot of product out that I wanted because I feel like they're overproducing. So, Andre, awesome. Awesome Dawson there. Alright, Corey Seager. Texas Rangers there. Alright, I saw this card on another video somebody did. So I wonder if this is from one of the original sets. The name doesn't look familiar to me as far as their 1887 set. Washington Nationals. So let's see, when was he alive? 1860. So yeah, it might have been one of the early sets of Allen Ginter that maybe he made it into, or maybe as a card that they should have done that they didn't. But old Abner Powell for the old Washington Nationals, born in 1860. So by 1877, when Allen Ginter first came out, he would have been 17. So I don't know, maybe games played only 29. So that's an interesting person to probably look up. Look at it's like they used to play baseball, like they used to fly on planes, dressy, or is that him just out of uniform? That's pretty cool though. I have to look him up and see what that story's all about. Alright, I'm going to go to the insert first because we got something coming up here. Not a hit, but alright, Cardinals win the World Series there. Or is that Reardon? No, Bruce Sutter. Same last name as me, but just said different because he's like French Canadian, I believe. Rest in peace, Bruce. That's pretty cool. Alright, and then we have Bogarts, Xander. Alright, Xander. And what do we get here? Our first Chrome card of the year. May. So, not James May from Top Gear, but May from, obviously, a musician there. Guitarist. What's he from? The Messengers, I get it. Play on words. Never heard of that band. They tend to do that a lot with the rock cards. They just put people on I'm not too familiar with, but I guess it's punk. So there you go. Beautiful cards. Yeah, that design looks really good on the chromes, but most everything does. Yeah, that's a nice looking card. Cool. Alright, moving right along, folks. This one feels a little thicker, so maybe haven't got a foil filigree yet, or one of the hot box cards, which I don't know if they're doing hot box anymore. Oh, that might be hobby only, so I did see a lot of those foil cards on some of the breaks, but yeah, it's probably not in these, now that I think about it. Alright, so who do we got here? Fitzgerald for the Giants up here, the Bay Area's final baseball team. Alright, so there you go, Giants fans. Alright, so who's this? Marshall. Alright, so who do we got here? Marshall is musician. Oh, that's the guy from Phish, I believe. Yep, lead guitarist and vocalist. Not my kind of music. I like hard rock and country and classical, but kind of stoner rock, not my thing, but a lot of people love Phish, especially around here, our sushi. Oh boy. Alright, Riley. Austin Riley for the Braves. Woo. And once again, Bruce Sutter. The Wild Hair. Bruce Sutter. Short print. 313. Once again, rest in peace, Bruce. And our insert, another Wicked Curves, Bob Gibson. Nice. Said it many times before, but he was the first autograph I ever got in person. I got Bob Gibson at Legends for Lobos in, I think, 1988 at the old Albuquerque Sports Stadium. So, nice guy. Bob Gibson, rest in peace. Awesome. Beautiful cards. Love the thickness of these Allen Ginter. Good stuff. Okay. 3 more packs, folks. No, 4 more packs, man. I need to shut up. Hey, I love Allen Ginter, folks, so I'm gonna relish it. I'm not gonna just zip through it. It's my thing, as Austin Powers would say. That's not my thing, baby, but this is. Alright, who do we got here? Grazzati. I heard somebody talking about him. I think it was, well, doesn't matter. But that's the way his last name, Grazzati, it sounds like how Harry Carey would say Ryan Grashelschlash. Ryan Sandberg, rest in peace. When old Harry Carey was drunk. So he's TV personality there. Bachelor. Alright. So there you go. Not Al Gore, but this Gore. It's a very gory card. Mackenzie Gore. Alright, we got Jazz Chisholm Jr. trying to be a macho. I wish they wouldn't allow these guys to wear any jewelry during games. Bugs me. But that's cool when he's off. 74, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Alright, and Kirby. George Kirby. Sorry, people. I haven't done a video in so long. And the Athletics World Series win there with old Mac. Win for the Battle of the Bay. Mark McGuire. Okie dokie. Getting there, folks, getting there, and I just have the minis to get through, unless I get a hit. Alright, taking the minis out. Boras. Yeah, I hope I get the Ginter Gold guy card. Watch the previous video, I talk a little more about that. Alright, so there's May's base card versus his chrome. Cool. He's beside himself. Alright, hey, he's in the Cubs uniform this year. Cool. I mean, a short print, he's on the Braves, but this one, he's in the Cubbies uniform there. That might be the same image of the autograph I got from him from Allen Ginter Chrome from 2021. Greg Maddux, Professor. Mucina. I love those hats. I love that when they use those. Very old school to me. Short print, Mike Mucina. 307. And Clayton Kershaw. Going in retirement. Wicked Curves. Alright, I'm going to have to move some of these cards, folks. They're starting to get all over the place. Ooh, I'm not prepared with a proper box to put these in. Velveeta box. That's okay. I've got, what is this box from? Oh, some sunglasses. Alright. Clayton Kershaw. Great pitcher. Alright, final 2 packs. 20 minutes into it already, folks. But hey, what'd you expect on old style classic baseball cards when Allen Ginter's out? You know, I'm going to be there. Alright, Horton Here's a Who for the Cubbies. Cade Horton. Ohanayan. Women's track groupie. Must be a comedian. Founder of Reddit. Oh, there you go. Worth a lot of money, I bet you. Alright, what do we got here? Pena for the Astros. Jeremy Pena. Dana. Rookie, so I'm going to definitely show you the back of the rookies. 3 games played. Pitcher, of course. And World Series card. What are these called? When the first World Series. I guess that would mean series victory, something like that. Alright. So there you go. Juan Soto. There you go. Last pack. Blaster number 1 of the year, folks. Once again, don't think you're going to get a hit. All we got is 1 chrome, depending on the minis. Kind of a typical blaster. Don't expect much. Alright. Giants fans, Will Thrill Clark. Alright, and I didn't even know he was a Met. That's how out of it I've been lately, people. Acuna is now a Met. Holy smoke. Oh, that's his brother. Okay. I was like, really? Alright, so we got him and some other products. I don't know if it was Goodwin Champions or some of the other micro brands or something like that. But there you go, rookie card. So hopefully he'll be something big someday. That'll be like an old tiny card. Alright, Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. Mr. Eddie Murray. I'm sure there's a lot of Murray fans out there like I'm a Dawson fan. Alright, and hey, there we go, old school. Walter Johnson. The train. Little Washington logo there. Nice. Washington Nationals. Wasn't it the Senators? Short print. Yeah, maybe they were called the Nationals at some point. So that's pretty cool. 417 wins. Nice. And I'm going to end with Who's Your Daddy? Pedro Martinez on the Wicked Curves. There you go. That's such a cool design. Dig that. Alright, Wicked Curves. Alright, now to do the minis, people, in no particular order. Just in the stack that I have. Nolan Arenado for the down and out St. Louis Cardinals, which makes me happy. Alright. Nolan Arenado. Getting there, folks, getting there. Wow, I didn't even see you. Is that a base or a short print? Base card, so not a short print. Yep, so they do have the gold retail exclusives. So even though it didn't mention it in their promotional literature, there's proof. Gold bordered short print of my boy Pete Crow Armstrong from the Cubbies. Nice. Card number 5. Let's see. Ten home runs, that's it. Alright. Here we go. So that's 1 out of 2 short prints. Another short print, Connecticut. The American Robin. State Birds. Very cool design. I love that writing there. Good job, Allen Ginter. I love it when they use like the sticks and stuff, branches or whatever. So, all right. American Robin from Connecticut. If you're a Robin fan, there you go. Sweet. 2 out of 3 are short prints. Next, this guy. I think the Cubs are talking about maybe, or is it him or is it? Oh, no, wait. This guy from Albuquerque, I think. I'm getting him mixed up with Correa, I think. Yep, this guy from Albuquerque. Former Houston Astro, Rob. George Herbert Walker Bush, that was my team. Why'd they let Bregman go? I don't understand. There you go. But not a short print, so 50% short prints. Alright, Roy Campanella, there we go. Nice looking card. With an A&G back, so my first A&G back of the year. Roy Campanella. So that's cool. Let's see how much does it look exactly like the hat. Yep. So that is the logo on the hat. So Roy Campanella. So 3 out of 5 have been short prints. Langford for the Rangers. Wyatt. Not a short print, so back to 50%. Alright, we did get another short print. Moray Eel, so one of the Phish cards. So these are probably short prints. So perhaps one in like 60 or 30 packs. The Moray Eel, so cool. I always dig these little insert sets on these minis. The 50 Phish from Global Waters, the Moray Eel. Nice. Back over 50%. Last one, folks. Phil Rizzuto. Wow. Open some of his Phil Rizzuto cards that were like from 20 years ago. The early version, the chrome cards are really nice. So Phil Rizzuto, are you going to be a short print or not? Yes. So short print. Phil Rizzuto, $3.49. Only 1 card after this in the regular 350 card set until you get to the super extended short prints. So let's see, short print, not a short print, short print, not a short print, short print, short print, not a short print. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 8 packs were short print, so still pretty good if you're into minis. You can definitely pick up some short prints. Pretty decent amount. That's, what do you say? Was that 60%? Something like that. Alright, everybody. So there it is. My first day with Allen Ginter. Super happy. And hey, it's just 11:56. So just going to make it under the wire with getting some Allen Ginter out there. Thanks for watching Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. We'll come back another day and start with these hobby boxes. Alright. And these boxes, the cigar style box here is back to the original box like they had in 2006. Alright, see ya, folks. Awesome. Super happy about this. Thank you. See ya. Oh, and I got Andre Dawson. Dude, sweet. Later.